What an honour it is to be here with Rotarians from District 3070. I looked at the 2020 Global Nutrition Report prepared just 1 month ago. It advises me that in India is off course to meet the global targets for all indicators analysed. Include, and of interest to Food Plant Solutions, the maternal prevalence of the stunting of children under 5 is 37%, quite high. Adults face malnutrition burden. 51.4 women of a reproductive age have anemia. 9.1% of adult men have diabetes, and 8.3% of women. 5.1% of women and 2.7% of men have obesity. With good nutrition, all of these factors can be changed. It's not impossible. We can help you start this process. Food Plant Solutions RAG creates science-based educational materials that explain what nutritional food is, why human bodies need it, and how to grow and use it. The materials are designed to empower people to knowledgeably choose which plants to grow and eat, which will be nutritionally sound for the family. We tend to focus on the underused plants. They supply high nutritional value and are adapted to the environment in which they grow and are superior to imported food. We are different as we do not go into country, but work with already established groups and providers, including District 3070, building linkages to community. Therefore, it's a low-cost project. They planted trial gardens, and after 3 years, many areas more asked to participate, and it now encompasses 14 schools, which directly impact 3,000 children and 320 adults. The results were that students are enjoying the benefit of plants that they've grown, as they provide a nutritious school lunch that they help to prepare. Families are now duplicating these gardens at home. Schools are saving money as they do not have to buy food for their students. They now purchase more equipment for the school. Significant increase in the enrolments have taken place as parents now feel confident that the school has the ability to provide nutritionally for their children. Malnutrition has significantly reduced by 40% and up to 100% across the schools. The second example I'd like to share is one in Rwanda, where Jean Nepo left Rwanda after the 100-day war between the Tutsis and the Hutu. His family was all raped and murdered. He came to Australia as a refugee and declared he would go back to help his country survive and grow. He studied agriculture and business, married a lovely Australian and had 2 children, and then went back to Rwanda on his family's holdings. He planted gardens with the community using the educational material we supplied, and now has an agricultural school and works for peace by employing the children of the Hutus and the Tutsis who killed his family. FPS provided all the educational materials for the project, and you can see more on our website. The third one is the Miravar Foundation in the Philippines. They put in gardens using our educational materials. Now the President has declared that all communities must have a garden. So we have connected the Miravar Foundation and Rotary to work on this project. Thinking of these examples, I'm sure you can see the opportunities that are available in your district as you begin to use these guides, both for the temperate area and the subtropical parts of your district. What a wonderful difference these can make for the health of the community. Following this, you could use the full guide and all the other educational materials we can provide for you. Perhaps a global grant could be applied for with the support of NGOs in your region. After a 3-year period, you too would have the results like those of your Vietnamese neighbours. Also on our website, there is a book called Fresh Food for Families, a guide to a workshop we've been facilitating for new Tasmanians, which are refugees, to educate them to grow the right plant in the right place and the right food, a truly self-sustainable solution. As past World President Sir Clem Renouf, who passed away lately, suggested, Rotary gives people more opportunity to do more with their lives than they ever dreamed possible. It certainly has for me, and I'm sure that many of you feel that way already. In this year, I'm sure it will hold true for you all. In finishing, I would like to officially launch the 2 planting guides, which I'll hold up for you. A brief guide to the Temperate Food Plant Garden in Rotary District 3070, and a brief guide to the Subtropical Food Plants Gardens in Rotary District 3070. I'm sure you will use these wisely and they'll be a self-sustainable solution to malnutrition and food security, as well as support in this COVID-19 world and the post-COVID-19 new world. Thank you very much.
Una, will you please release now the brochure of the Rotary Action Group Food Plant Solution for 3-0, 7-0, what we, ladies and gentlemen, RI Director Venkatesh, in your presence, we are going to launch the official Rotary Action Group in District 3070. There are 2 brochures. One is for the tropical weather of Punjab, and the another brochure for the tropical weather of Himachal and Jammu and Kashmir. Governor Una, can you show the other pages for a second? So inside pages, yeah. So here it is the guide, how we can set gardening in our pots, how can we start the home gardening in our homes, how can we do the organic things, and in schools that you have seen in the video of Vietnam, so we will try in the schools that the school allocate 50 yards for this gardening purpose from the school children, and I think that will keep us healthy. Thank you very much, Past District Governor Una, for initiating this, and we are there to support you in that. Will you please spotlight RI Director-elect A.S. Venki? And please unmute him. Want you to release this virtually by.
It's indeed a pleasure. It's an awesome project, and I'm great privilege in releasing this today. Congratulations, Governor Davinder and past Governor Una. Congratulations to both of you.